So now welcome student. Today I am going to start the exercise 5.2, but before that I am going to explain about that exercise. That is based on the circle graph. Yeah, it is also called the pie chart. So first I am going to explain that what is the pie chart. So here I had drawn a circle, and in this circle I had represented some values. So here you are going to get that if you are going to give the definition of the pie chart, it can be said that a pie chart is a pictorial representation of the numerical data in a circle divided into sectors. Here you are going to find that these are the sectors, that whatever the part that is divided in a circle, that is called the sectors. So it is a picture that is in the form of circle, and it is going to be divided in the sectors. So that is the pie chart, and you can say that each sector is the component part of the information that is represented. It means each sector is divided here giving the some value of that data. So here each and every component is representing some value. Now here you know that here that is going to be a complete angle. Here if you are going to divide it, that will be 360 degrees going to be divided. So if you are going to add the angle of each component, that will be equal to 360 degree. It means you need to divide each and every value in the 360 degree, so that will form a circle. Now whatever the value that having the highest angle, it means that value is greater. It means 90 degrees here, that is the highest angle. It means the students, suppose that this pie chart is going to represent the marks of a particular students in a examination in the different subjects. So here in the maths, it means other than the other subjects, he got the maximum marks in the maths, that is 90 degrees. It means at the second he got the marks in the science. So whatever the angle is there, that is going to represent the what is the value having the maximum minimum. According to the angle you will decide. So here that is called the pie chart. It means it is in the form of circle that will represent the value in the sectors. Now students, here I am going to write some formula that will be used in this exercise. So here I am going to write each and every formula. You need to write these formula, and I will explain in the question how to use these formula. So here I am going to write the formula. Now first, how to find the central angle. Here it is called the central angle: 90 degree, 65 degree, 80 degree, 70 degree, 55 degree. So these angle how you will get if a table is given and it is asked to represent the given table in pie chart. So first you need to find the central angle. So here I am going to explain. I am going to give a formula to find the central angle. So write the first formula, that is central angle. Central angle for a component, that is equal to value of the component, upon total value of all component, total value of all component multiply by 360 degrees, that is 360, multiply by 360 degree. So it is the formula to get the central angle. So here that is the formula to get the central angle. Now second formula, here I am going to write the second formula also. If you are going to find the percentage value of component, suppose that if you are going to find the percentage value of component, so that is equal to central angle of, here I am going to erase that diagram. So central angle of the component, upon 360 degree into 100. So that is the percentage of the value of the component. Now third, only value of component. If you are going to find the value of component, so value of component. So the formula for the value of component is that central angle of component, central angle of the component, central angle of the component into total value of component into total value of component upon, that is upon 360 degree, upon 360 degree. So it is the formula to get the value of the component. So students, these are the three formulas which will be used in the pie chart related question. So you need to write all these three formula, and you will be able to get that formula easily when I will use these formula in the questions. So kindly note down the formula, and in the next video when I will explain the question, then there I will use these formula. So kindly note down these formula.